Welcome to the most disliked show on YouTube.
To say, down with the billionaires, we can't stand the rich. A lot of people want to be rich. So is it the right message that the Democrats are going with?
It's so effing wrong.
Whoa.
I've talked to Schumer. I've talked to Wyden. I've talked to Pelosi.
And said what?
And I said, if you use the term billion again, I'm done.
Why?
Because it's aspirational. I didn't start with anything. Just penalize everyone that's done well.
I'd like to chime in for a second. My name's Colton Eagermeyer, and Steve Cloobeck is one of my best friends. We've done a lot together. I can tell you he's one of the best people that I've ever met. And these liberal YouTube programs are targeting Steve because he's done well. And let me tell you right now, you know who you are, and it's sickening. Steve and I have toured Europe together. We've eaten caviar on every continent. We've gone, my wife and him and his wife Chantel have gone skydiving together. And let me tell you, Chantel is not a gold digger. She loves Steve because she says that he's really good looking. She was a big fan of Looney Tunes as a child. You know, Porky Pig, she loved it. And think about, with Diamond Resorts, think about how many people Steve employs. These people, they don't need a lot of money. He gives them enough money to live. You know, $10 an hour, that's all they need. They don't have high-level tastes like Steve and I have.
We all want to do well. And we should be the party of doing well. We should be a party of business.
That's right, there should be 2 parties of business and 0 for workers.
And leadership. And it is very, very disturbing when I hear the millionaire or billionaire word.
Although that is the reason why I'm able to get a direct line into Chuck Schumer's office.
And I've told him to stop it, knock it off.
Can you believe the audacity of this guy to go on national television and basically admit that he owns politicians and that he can just tell them to knock it off? This is not a smart guy.
Because everyone wants to do really well. And this is the world of aspirations.
Then are you worried that the Democratic Party is going too far to the left?
So much so, it drives me nuts. So much so, it would make me quit the party. And I've made it very clear, I'll cut your money off. And others will do the same. We've had enough.
Okay,
we need a new brand.
And what is that brand? Because right now there is an opportunity. If Democrats lose, for example, in the state of Virginia, if that isn't a wake-up call that the Democratic leadership needs to get together and say, we've got to find a middle ground. Because if the Democrats continue to go far to the left, you've got that whole group in the center that aren't going to go the way of Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders. And then you're going to fracture the party even more.
It's fractured. It's broken. We need a new brand. It needs to be simple. Keep it simple. Tax reform, keep it simple. Infrastructure, no bumps in the road. What more do we have to say? They need to have a new brand created.
Is the Democratic Party in worse shape than Republicans?
They're both insane.
But at the end of the day, like them or not, as I said earlier, there's a lot of people that don't like President Trump, but then they showed and voted Republican. Are we going to see Democrats pull it together and vote together? A lot of Bernie supporters did not turn and vote for Hillary. They just didn't vote at all.
I know, and I can tell you that if we go far left, I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, God, no. No, don't leave. Please. Steve!
We need middle ground.
So when you tell the Democratic leadership this, when you meet with Wyden and Pelosi and Schumer, what do they say to you?
Well, so far, they've given me great signals that they're willing to participate.
They've shown me that they're willing to participate in bribery.
And get there. We shall see.
Please remember to subscribe and hit the dislike button at the bottom of the page.